3 vegetables that may quietly thicken your blood, damage your circulation, and dramatically increase your risk of dangerous blood clots. For years, we have been told that vegetables are always healthy, always safe, always good for our aging bodies. But the truth is far more complicated than that simple advice. And if you are over 60 years old, this information could be genuinely life-changing. As we age, our cardiovascular system becomes more vulnerable. Our blood vessels lose flexibility. Our circulation naturally slows down. And certain vegetables that appear completely wholesome, may actually be working against us in ways we never imagined. They may be silently triggering inflammation and gradually increasing our risk of the very blood clots that send nearly 900,000 Americans to the hospital every single year. So please stay with me until the very end, because one of the vegetables I am about to reveal is sitting in almost every kitchen in America right now. But before we uncover those hidden dangers, I want to share some genuinely good news. While some vegetables may pose risks for seniors, others are extraordinary allies in our quest for healthy circulation and strong, steady legs. These protective vegetables work quietly but powerfully, supporting our blood vessels and helping to keep our blood flowing smoothly. So let us begin with the vegetables that deserve a place of honor in your kitchen. Among all the vegetables that nature has given us, leafy greens like spinach and kale stand as quiet champions of cardiovascular health. These humble greens are not merely salad ingredients. They are nature's circulatory system cleansers designed to keep your blood flowing smoothly and your vessels clear. Spinach and kale are remarkably rich in natural nitrates, compounds that your body converts into nitric oxide. This nitric oxide tells your blood vessels to relax and expand, allowing blood to flow more freely to every part of your body, including your legs and feet. As we age, our blood vessels naturally become stiffer, but the nitrates in leafy greens can help counteract this stiffening. Additionally, these greens contain folate, a B vitamin that helps lower levels of homocysteine in your blood, which has been linked to increased risk of blood clots. What does this mean for your legs? When circulation improves, your legs receive more oxygen and nutrients. They feel warmer, more responsive, less heavy at the end of a long day. Preparing these greens is simple. Lightly sautéing spinach with olive oil preserves most of its beneficial compounds while making it easier to digest. Could another humble vegetable hold even more secrets for your circulation? Let us discover that next. There is a vegetable revered for centuries, its deep crimson color hinting at its powerful connection to the blood itself. I am speaking about beets. This root vegetable is nothing short of remarkable when it comes to supporting cardiovascular health in seniors. Beets are not just a colorful addition to your plate. They are nature's blood pressure regulators, working from within to keep your cardiovascular system responsive and resilient. Like leafy greens, beets are extraordinarily rich in natural nitrates. In fact, beets contain some of the highest concentrations found in any vegetable. When you eat beets, your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide, which signals your blood vessels to relax and widen. The result is improved blood flow and often lower blood pressure. Beets also contain betalains, powerful antioxidants that help protect your blood vessels from oxidative damage. For your legs specifically, improved circulation means more oxygen reaching your leg muscles, translating to better stamina and less fatigue during daily activities. If you are still watching and these insights are helping you, please comment the number 1 below so I know you are with me. Now, let us move on to our third protective vegetable. For thousands of years, civilizations across every continent have revered one small, pungent bulb for its remarkable healing properties. I am speaking about garlic, and its reputation as a medicinal food is well-deserved, especially when it comes to blood health. Garlic is not simply a flavor enhancer. It is a natural blood thinner, a silent guardian working to keep your blood flowing freely through every vessel. The secret lies in compounds called allicin and ajoin, which are released when garlic is crushed or chopped. These compounds have remarkable antiplatelet properties, meaning they help prevent the blood cells responsible for clotting from sticking together too aggressively. As we age, our blood can sometimes become too prone to clotting, increasing the risk of dangerous blockages. Garlic helps maintain a healthy balance. For your legs, garlic's benefits are particularly noteworthy. By helping to prevent excessive platelet aggregation, garlic may reduce the risk of blood clots forming in the deep veins of your legs. To get the most benefit, crush or chop garlic and allow it to sit for about 10 minutes before cooking. One important note: if you are taking blood-thinning medications like Warfarin, please consult with your doctor before significantly increasing your garlic intake. These 3 vegetables can be powerful allies. But now, we must turn to a more troubling truth. While these protective vegetables offer their gifts freely, not every vegetable is so supportive of your aging body. Some vegetables that appear completely wholesome may actually be working against you, quietly promoting inflammation and potentially increasing your risk of dangerous complications. What hidden dangers might be lurking in your refrigerator right now? Let us uncover the truth together. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to things we once tolerated with ease. And one of the most common items in American kitchens may deserve a much closer look. I am talking about canned tomatoes and heavily processed tomato products. Now, please understand me clearly. Fresh tomatoes are wonderful foods with genuine health benefits. But when those same tomatoes are processed and sealed inside metal cans, something changes. The problem begins with the cans themselves. Many canned foods come in containers lined with materials containing BPA or bisphenol A. This industrial chemical has been linked to inflammation, hormone disruption, and cardiovascular problems. Here is what makes tomatoes particularly problematic. Tomatoes are naturally acidic, and this acidity causes them to absorb more BPA from can linings than less acidic foods. Every time you open a can of crushed tomatoes or tomato sauce, you may be consuming traces of these industrial chemicals. Additionally, many canned tomato products contain excessive sodium. A single serving can contain over 600 milligrams, contributing to fluid retention and elevated blood pressure. What does this mean? For your legs? Chronic inflammation can affect blood vessels throughout your body, including those in your lower extremities. Excessive sodium causes fluid retention, leading to swelling in the ankles and feet. There are simple alternatives that allow you to enjoy tomatoes without these concerns. Fresh tomatoes are always the best choice. Tomatoes packed in glass jars avoid the BPA issue entirely. If you do purchase canned tomatoes, look specifically for products labeled as BPA-free. If this information is opening your eyes, please take a moment to hit that like button. Now, let us continue to our second concerning vegetable. Sometimes the vegetables that look the most beautiful are the ones we need to approach with the most caution. In the produce section, few vegetables are as visually striking as the eggplant. Its glossy purple skin seems to glow. It appears healthy, natural, and completely harmless. Eggplant has been a staple in Mediterranean and Asian cuisines for centuries. It is low in calories, relatively high in fiber, and seems like an ideal choice for health-conscious seniors. But for those of us over 60, especially those with certain sensitivities, this beautiful vegetable may carry hidden risks. Eggplant belongs to a family of plants called nightshades. Nightshade vegetables contain compounds called glycoalkaloids, and in eggplant, the primary one is solanine. In most people, small amounts cause no noticeable problems. But as we age, our bodies often become more sensitive to compounds we tolerated easily in younger years. For individuals with nightshade sensitivity, which becomes more common in older adults, solanine can trigger inflammatory responses. This inflammation often manifests as joint pain and stiffness. If you have been experiencing unexplained aches in your knees, ankles, or hips, and you regularly consume eggplant, there may be a connection worth exploring. Chronic low-grade inflammation in the legs can weaken muscles over time, slow circulation, and interfere with the coordination needed for steady walking. The inflammation builds quietly, week after week, until activities you once performed easily become difficult. Cooking does reduce solanine levels somewhat, but these methods do not eliminate the compound entirely. For those with true nightshade sensitivity, even cooked eggplant can trigger inflammatory responses. If you are over 60 and experiencing unexplained joint pain, it may be worth eliminating nightshade vegetables for a few weeks to see if your symptoms improve. And yet, the vegetable we are about to discuss next may be the most alarming of all. The final vegetable on our cautionary list is perhaps the most complicated, because in many ways this vegetable is genuinely nutritious. It is packed with fiber, vitamin C, and antioxidants. For many people, it is an excellent food choice. But for a specific and very large group of seniors, this vegetable demands serious attention. I am talking about Brussels sprouts. These small vegetables have experienced a renaissance in recent years, celebrated as a superfood by health magazines everywhere. And in many ways, this praise is deserved. But there is something about Brussels sprouts rarely discussed, something that millions of seniors taking blood-thinning medications desperately need to know. Brussels sprouts contain extraordinarily high levels of vitamin K. Now, vitamin K is essential and plays a critical role in blood clotting. For most people, it is simply a necessary part of a healthy diet. But for seniors taking anticoagulant medications like Warfarin, vitamin K presents a serious problem. Here is why this matters so much. Warfarin works by blocking the action of vitamin K in the body, which reduces the blood's ability to form clots. Doctors carefully calibrate the dosage based on regular blood tests measuring your INR level. When your vitamin K intake is consistent, your INR remains stable and your medication works as intended. But when you suddenly consume a large amount of vitamin K, such as a generous serving of Brussels sprouts, you essentially counteract your medication. Your blood becomes more prone to clotting, exactly the outcome your medication is designed to prevent. A single cup of Brussels sprouts contains over 200 micrograms of vitamin K, nearly double the recommended daily intake. The consequences can be severe. Blood clots in the legs can cause pain, swelling, and long-term damage. But the greater danger is that a clot can break loose and travel to the lungs, causing a pulmonary embolism, which can be fatal. No, cooking method significantly reduces the vitamin K content. Whether raw, steamed, or roasted, the vitamin K remains largely intact. I want to be clear, this warning applies specifically to seniors taking vitamin K antagonist medications like Warfarin. If you are not taking these medications, Brussels sprouts can absolutely be part of a healthy diet. The key is awareness and communication with your medical team. As we journey through these later seasons of life, it becomes beautifully clear that true health is not found in dramatic gestures or miracle cures. It is built quietly, steadily, in the small choices we make each day at our kitchen tables. From my own experience, and from countless conversations with fellow seniors, one truth has emerged again and again. Aging well is not about perfection or fear. It is about awareness, consistency, and the gentle wisdom to care for these bodies that have carried us through so much. Every meal you prepare is a conversation with your future self. Every vegetable you choose is either a vote for vitality or a step toward struggle. The 3 protective vegetables we discussed, leafy greens, beets, and garlic, offer their gifts freely. The 3 we approached with caution are not villains to be feared. They simply require awareness and sometimes modification. These choices protect more than just your physical health. They protect the laughter you will share with grandchildren, the walks you will take with old friends, the independence that makes life worth living. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Which vegetable surprised you most? What changes are you considering? Thank you so much for staying with me until the very end. If this video has helped you, please hit that like button, share it with someone who needs this message, and subscribe to Senior Recharge for more science-backed tips to help you stay strong and independent after 60. Remember, aging does not have to mean getting weaker. With the right knowledge, we can thrive in every season of life. The choice is yours. Have a blessed day, and as always, stay recharged, my friend.